Today I'm going to talk about the change in UX strategy to cater the future of our website. Actually, I'm from Make My Trip, working as an interaction designer there. So what we see as a trend, as a market trend, all the people are going on mobile and browsing on mobile and doing the shopping through mobile or tablets. So basically the uses of handheld devices has increased so much. So we need to cater all the devices and how to improve the user experience on all kind of devices. So basically in this presentation I'm going to talk about like how we have decided to go on responsive. Although it's an e-commerce website and we have a lot of content, and how to define the content on different form factors. So there are several challenges out there. So I will go through the slides and walk you through how we have come up with some responsive websites. So first of all, there are some market trends. So this is some data from Google only, Google Analytics. So there are 90% of the interactions having on these kinds of devices like smartphone, laptop, tablet and television. And all in average, a person is spending 4.5 hours per day on these kind of screens. And these are some data regarding how the shoppers are browsing on mobile and purchasing through the laptop, or browsing on laptop and purchasing through mobile. So you can see that you can see this in chart is like 80% of the purchases are spontaneous, and because of some offers are going on, or there are some offers on particular websites, you compare and you spontaneously like get a coupon code and then buy it. Or there are 90% of the purchases are planned. So like you are booking a holiday, then you will plan in very advance or something like that. And spontaneous, if I'm in the context of Make My Trip, I will talk about like flights. If you are getting some deal on flights, you eventually buy it, or you are getting a deal code for let's say hotel booking, and you will buy it. So that kind of a spontaneous decision you will take. Some other things like this is like 65% of the user browsing on the smartphone and then go to their desktop and then buy it from there. Or maybe it's something like 65% you have browsed on mobile and then go to the laptop, and there are some conversion rates on tablet. Like from mobile, you browse it from mobile and save it some, let's say on card, your buying card, and then you go to your tablet and buy it. So these are kind of some data points I would like to share before starting the whole project. So some more data talking about same thing, like 25% internet user accessing mobile in United States. There are like 25% of emails are opened on mobile phones. So we have to be ready for the mobile or handheld devices. So it's not like people are not creating a mobile app or the tablet apps, but it won't be sufficient for doing that, because all the persons will not be downloading your app and accessing through your website, through your product through mobile applications. If your website is ready to be handled like or all the handheld devices, then it's fine for the customer. So what's the strategy we are taking? As you can see from the data, we need to cater all the form factors. Second, having a mobile app will not be sufficient. Customer engagement. So we have taken a mobile first approach. So we'll think first from mobile perspective, and then we'll extend it to the website. We already have a ready website, so we have to tweak the content for the mobile, and also we have taken an approach of responsive design is not new actually. So what we have done is we have a mixture of responsive and adaptive design. Adaptive design is nothing but you have some particular, you adapt the content or the layout according to the device. So it's not the fully responsive. Fully responsive is nothing but if your content is coming on the laptop and you are seeing the same content on mobile. So adoption is nothing but what the content specific to mobile will show only that content. So it's like adoption of particular content or the layout or the features of particular website. So we have like this is responsive adaptive web. We have worked on responsive adaptive web. We are calling it raw from next slides onwards. So why raw? I think I have already explained a bit about it. So it's nothing but improved UX. Improved UX in terms of we are improving our experience on the websites, and then similarly we will work on the tablet and mobile, how to improve the customer experience on different devices. And the second part, the advantage of RAW is you have a common code base. Common code base is nothing but you write it for the desktop, and then the same will be reflected on tablet and mobile. Just that you'll use the same code, just a little bit tweaks for tablet and mobile. And the advantage of having it all the devices like tablet, mobile, and website, so you will increase the conversion. The more number of users browsing your website or your product for different devices, the number of conversions will increase effectively. So if you have right now, if you have only a product as a website, and then you have one factor only, one form factor you are serving the customers, and suddenly you are increasing it by 3x. Like you are providing the same thing on tablet and mobile, and it's user friendly, then the conversion might increase by 3x. Not 3x, 2x will be for sure. So that was the main motive about it. So how to improve the conversion of a website. And so first time in the market, in the e-commerce industry, MATHUR had an advantage of converting this responsive thing for desktop and mobile. And the other thing is, if you are doing a responsive web, then it will improve your SEO ranking. SEO ranking will improve is because you have the same URL. You don't have something like m.makematter.com or nothing like that. Or tablet, this is the only unique URL, makematter.com. So it will serve for all the devices. So it will improve the indexing on the Google pages. So the searches will improve, your ranking will improve on the SEO. So it is very important factor for an e-commerce company. So what's the approach we have taken for RAW? Identify the framework. It is very important. There are multiple frameworks running in the market like Bootstrap, other frameworks which are made for responsive design. So we have identified a framework and we have created that framework, and then what are the major breakpoints? Breakpoints in terms of resolution. Resolution, like if you are viewing some website on the desktop or the bigger monitor or the laptop, the resolution will be 1280 and the higher end. And then if you are moving to a, let's say, iPad, so it will be around 768 and 1024. There are different kind of resolution. And in the market, there are multiple devices are coming with Retina display and high resolution display. There are some mobile phones which are like a smartphone, but the resolution is poor, like 320 and 480 kind of resolution. So we have to define like at what breakpoint the will serve the 768 layout or the 320 layout for different form factors. So like there are different physical size of the mobiles, like you have 4.5, then 5 inch, then 6 inch, 7 inch. So there are different kinds of mobile, then tablets, and then finally the desktop. And then we have identified a few websites which are already responsive. Find out what are the pros and cons they are having, how we can incorporate the pros in our project. And mobile app, one of the key factors is the mobile app. All the companies might be having their mobile app, the e-commerce mobile app. So we also have the mobile app. Now we are creating a website for mobile, so it should look similar to mobile app. Let's say 80 to 90% should be similar, so that the customer should not find like it's a different product or what I'm looking at. So it should be similar to the application which is already exist in the market. That's the point. And there is one more key point here: the portrait and the landscape layout. If you are holding a tablet, so if you are viewing in a portrait view, the resolution might be different, and if you are tilting it to the landscape view, then the screen size, the width of the size will increase and the height will decrease. So we have to cater what kind of differences will the landscape and portrait view will create, and define that. Then if you are creating a new product, we have defined some new visual guidelines for that. So as I was talking about the Bootstrap, so this was the framework. At the org level, we have finalized that we'll be using this Bootstrap. So there are other frameworks like Foundation, Golden Grid System. So all these frameworks are using some kind of grid system. Let's say 16 layer, Golden Grid, Bootstrap following 12 grid layout. So So the major point is we need to understand the grid layout running behind the screen. A balance between the limitation of framework and the design. So limitation of framework in the sense like if you have a grid structure, you cannot contain out of the grid, or you cannot like this is the grid limitation you have defined, let's say 3 grid for this particular content, then you cannot exceed it. So there are some limitations for the grid from the framework. So as I was speaking about the breakpoints of resolution, so this is the major breakpoint like 320 for the mobile, and then 600 for some, 768 for tablets, iPad and iPad mini, and then this is a minor breakpoint like some Android tablets, and the major was 1280 and above. So we have defined it like 1280, 1024, 768, 600, then 320. So this area is cover some kind of tablets. This will cover some tablets like Carbon and all. This is the area for iPad and iPad mini, high resolution retina display, and this is the desktop and website. So what's the advantage or like ROI in this product is like we have increased the productivity in the sense once you have developed the entire responsive website. So now the maintenance cost will be less. Now if you are introducing a new feature, it will be reflected to all the devices spread across tablet, mobile and the desktop website. And better customer experience in the sense is like right now if you are viewing your website on tablet, you need to zoom in, zoom out every time. If it's a tablet friendly or mobile friendly, then you don't have to pinch and zoom and something like that. So all the information you need is already present there, and you just need to select something and go for the purchase right? And SEO friendly, I have already spoke about. Low maintenance is there, increase in traffic. So that's it. So if you are viewing, that's a 3x factor I've already talked about. Like the traffic will automatically increase. The traffic will increase. Your ranking will increase on SEO, and the conversion will increase eventually. And if I'm talking about data, speak about the success is like it's been like 2 to 3 months we are live on this responsive thing, and the conversion speaks itself. So we have an upside of like 15% on the flights, and like 22% on the hotels website. So it's just because there are purchases happening on mobile increases, and the tablet has increased. So what's the learning and the future is learning. The major learning is the understanding of the grid system. If you understand the grid system and know how to tweak it and how to customize it as per your requirement is very important in this responsive thing. So we have tweak the grid system according to our requirement, and for future we are also working for the now the user section of the my account section of the website. So if user book the flight ticket, or let's say book the hotel, now he can access all this booking on mobile and handheld devices. So that's the next scope of from a product perspective. So that's all about it. Any questions?
Since you have different platforms, different mobile, so testing, how you have done that? Can you put some insight on testing?
So so the testing is very important. So we have multiple devices purchased in-house, and like different kind of tablets, different screen size. So we do testing because in the framework it says framework is defined till 768. Below that it's all custom. It's not defined a grid structure for that. It's a single column layout. So right, single column layout of now if you have a screen size of 7 inch, so it's not a tablet or not a mobile. It's a kind of tablet kind of thing. So what kind of view is coming on that? So the developer wrote the code, right? So now he is checking the 7-inch device, and like it is not tablet, not mobile. So we have to do some customization for that. So let's say for the range of 600 to 768. So 600 we have again defined the breakpoint there, and then 600 to 768 this layout will be served to the device. So the framework do one thing is identify the device type, it's mobile. So if it's a tablet, it's a mobile. So it should fetch the 320 layout. But we again do a media query and seeing that no, it's not mobile, it's near to tablet, so show some data for tablet as well. So as per the screen size permits you to show other data, so we will include that.
Can we trust your emulator?
In this approach, will you be able to transfer 100% of the features from web to mobile? all the features have been covered?
No, all the features cannot be accommodated. So we have that's a design call we have taken. Like this data we need to show, and this feature is not important for mobile at all. So these kind of hard call we have to take every time.
Roughly how many percentage you will cover it in mobile?
It's around 60% will be covered.
Okay.
In some product it might be higher, but maybe on the lower side it will be 60 to 50.
Okay, one more last one. How do you take decision on the framework? Like you selected Bootstrap. So how did you went into that approach?
So that was also like a group decision. Like from the developer point of view, we have discussed what's the best suit for you. Bootstrap is like Twitter provided by Twitter. So all the updates are coming, and whatever problem you post and you get the solution. And the CSS is ready, and the media query, it's JavaScript enabled. So all kind of freedom is provided there. So we have opted for.